Why these U.S. senators demand clarity from U.S. Treasury Secretary on crypto brokers. Guys, I told you guys for a long time that this broker language in this infrastructure bill was not going to be a huge deal. It was not going to be a huge deal. It was basically going to be not enforceable. They weren't going to be able to enforce this. This was basically where a tag of broker was going to get laid on everyone that does transactions in crypto, which is basically everyone. If you do something peer-to-peer, you're a broker, according to this language. But I told you that this would not happen because it's unenforceable. And now we're starting to see the path on how this is going to become officially unenforceable as written. The Treasury already said they're not going to enforce it as it's written, but we need to get specific language around the regulation that shows that. So in a bipartisan group of senators, wrote a letter to Janet Yellen, signed by Cynthia Lummis, Pat Toomey, Rob Portman, Mark Warner, Mike Crapo, and Kristen Sinema, all people that, at least from crypto perspectives, that we feel like they're working to do something positive for crypto. They sent a demand letter to Janet Yellen. In 2021, the U.S. administration, led by Joe Biden, proposed an Infrastructure and Jobs Act bill, approved in both congressional chambers. Supply chains, roads, other components are the focus. For the crypto industry, the law could mean bad news. As senators recounted, it will change information reporting by brokers of digital assets to the IRS, could force miners, digital wallet providers, and other actors in the industry outside the law. They would require providing information, which in many cases lack. The U.S. senators asked Janet to consider the different consensus algorithms and the difference between each crypto project. In that way, the U.S. will not stall innovation and finance in other sectors. The government officials emphasize the priority on consumers and constituents, many of which are Bitcoin holders, thus the need to oversee that Congress ensure that the provision on crypto and brokers is implemented. They added the following. Digital assets could be impactful technological developments in certain sectors, and clear guidelines on tax reporting requirements will be important to those in the ecosystem. It will be important that we continue to work to provide further clarity and to help ensure the U.S. remain a global leader in financial innovation. And I think we just get in this habit in crypto, and I've seen it time and time and time again. We freak out about stuff. It's led by people on Twitter and, people on YouTube, maybe, whatever it is. And during this whole entire infrastructure bill, I have been telling you guys, I gave you one video that kind of pointed out the worst case scenario here for crypto. But on this live stream every day, I've came on here and I've explained to you, don't listen to what's being said. This is going to get worked out. The risk versus reward for the United States is too greatly swayed in one direction for them to stifle crypto. They're not going to do it. They're going to stifle elements of crypto. They're going to stifle stable coins. They're going to try to stifle DeFi. They're going to try to stifle things that compete with banks and staking and interest rates, right? They're going to go against that stuff. But blockchain technology and crypto as a whole, they're going to want it to flourish. It was very obvious to me in the very beginning that this was not going to be applied as is, and it looks like it's still not. So good to see that they are still, still pushing forward for this clarification.